All right, jabronis. All right, so we did our first live call-in show on the Brass House channel. Really had a lot of fun with it. I was surprised that we had like nothing but good calls. All the callers were good. So I'm gonna do it again this Saturday. That is, and I'm gonna make a community post about this because I liked it. I want to get more people to call in. So we're gonna do one this Saturday, February 8th, 1 p.m. Central Time. I'm still gonna just be using like the Google Voice thing to where I'll have people call in and link it with the stream. But if I start getting enough people call in, I may try to do it on Discord and I'll get Randall to come in here and help me fucking do it because Randall's my buddy. So that's happening, boys, and I really hope you guys tune in. It's fun for me. I enjoy it. I think it's a cool way to like interact with the people who call. And you know, the way I find content for this channel is a lot of times I just read the questions people ask me in the comments and I make videos about it. Except for today. Today, I want to tell y'all something that I thought about today, which it's about not hiding from your mistakes, about not thinking you have to be perfect all the time, right? Because I guarantee you, I have literally made millions off of fuck ups. I have turned mistakes into millions of revenue for sure. So my biggest customer last year, I did like 1.35 million with them just last year. And in 2023, I got that customer and I almost lost him. Like right at the very beginning of the relationship, we weren't getting along. He thought I was too expensive. And I was like, well, you don't got to fucking hire me, dude. Like you can call somebody else. And there's actually videos about this stuff when this was going down. And he was like, I need a good plumber. And I was like, well, I'm a good plumber, but this is the price for a good plumber. He's like, no, you're too high. I'm like, call somebody else, dude, whatever. And so I did one job with him and it didn't work out. He thought it was too expensive. Called me a month later and he was like, look, I need a good plumber. Do this one job. And I was like, okay, I'll do this one. And I couldn't negotiate on price. I was like, this is where I'm going to be, and he agreed to it. But I fucked up. I'm doing that job and I'm cutting this 2-inch piece of cast iron with a grinder because I didn't even have chain cutters yet, boys. Like I was small time. And the grinder slips and it nicks this damn vinyl flooring underneath me in a hospital, and like this is like the professional side of the hospital. It's actually shut down on the weekends. And so I'm like, oh shit. And I'm immediately like panicked. I'm like, this guy fucking hates me. This job, I really, even though he wanted this job cheaper, I really didn't have a lot of money. The job was like $8,000. So I didn't have a ton of money in it to spare. Especially if it wasn't me on site working, I would have lost money at the price I gave. Like he was acting like I was too expensive. It was an introductory price, and I fucked up this floor. So I'm like, shit. And I wanted to just go fucking crawl in a hole and die, because at that point in time, I just hired like 3 or 4 guys, and shit was getting kind of serious. It wasn't just me fucking around no more. And so I just took a picture of it right away and I sent it to him. I was like, hey man, I fucked up. And I sent him this picture and he was like, what happened? He called me immediately and I was like, man, I fucked up. My grinder slipped. I cut this floor. I was like, if you need me to call a flooring guy, I'll call whoever I can, get someone out here right now. If you got someone you want to send, I'll pay him. If you want to knock it off the job, however you want to do this, we'll do it your way. I was like, I fucked up. This is all on me and I'm sorry. And well, we wound up getting it fixed that day. There was no issues. And he calls me at the end of the day and he was like, look, I know me and you hadn't necessarily got off on the right foot, but he's like, I think you're a damn good plumber. He was like, but I don't know if anybody that works for me would have did what you did today. I think they all would have let me get in trouble. They all would have hid it and acted like nothing happened and then denied they did it. And he was like, but you shown me that. He's like, you're getting all my work. You just justified your price. And then, in 2024, I did 1.35 million with him. And this year I'll do over $1 million with him. Before March maybe. We've grown with his company's grown substantially just by working with me. It's been a really good partnership for both sides. So, and I've had a ton of things like that in my career. Like just recently, we fucked up on these air hoses we're doing at this aircraft hangar. And I ordered the first ones like 10 foot short. It worked for what they were doing, but they had limiters on the reels where they wouldn't go down as far. So the option was to either have them come and fuck with the limiters because we don't even know anything about it, or at my own expense we're gonna have to replace those hoses, which is what we're gonna do because I could they could fix it, but that's me putting my work off on them. I'm the one who fucked up. I thought it was 75 foot, should have been 85 foot. and it caused some issues. And so, Dustin was like, what do we need to do? And I was like, this is an opportunity for us to show them what we're made of. We every time we make a mistake, which the goal is to never fuck up, right? If you never fuck up, that's the best case scenario. That's even better than what I'm talking about. But I'm not capable of doing it without fucking up. I don't know how. And with that being the case, I look at these fuck ups as an opportunity to show my customers like who I am, what I'm about. As soon as it's my money on the line, you're going to see me say, fuck that money. I'm going to do the right thing every time. And that's how I've built these relationships to where it's beyond reproach. You know what I mean? And the customer base has expanded to where like I'm literally maxed out. I can't really take on any more people. It's we're finding out what the max I can do, and fuck boys, it's a lot, but you don't have to be perfect to get it, and you don't, and definitely if you're really skilled at what you do, you should look at the fuck ups and the mistakes as an opportunity. You know what I mean? It's an opportunity. It's like it's a trust building opportunity. It's a time for you to show that customer who you really are, and that's the type of shit that makes me worth way more than anybody else they're gonna call. So later, jabronis, call my fucking show, talk shit, especially if you think I'm full of shit. Especially if there's a couple guys that think I'm a total jabron. More power to you. Fucking call me, dude. Let's duke it out. Fuck. Later, mates.